Yo, welcome to the SBP, everybody. It is the first NFL Sunday, and we are going to do it big. I am so hyped. As always, I'm your boy Prime Source. What's good?
Trying to break my neck, man. Fall off the edge of this patio. That's all.
Oh, man.
Hey, don't do that, bro.
Put the chair on the edge. I look back, that jump hanging off. I'm like, oh, hold on.
Definitely don't do that. Other than that, how you feel?
Other than that, I'm all right, man. Just trying to get my life together, man. We went out to Fredericksburg yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Whole squad went to the Virginia Cider Festival.
Okay.
Man, just you walk 5 feet, they pour you a drink. You walk 5 feet, they pour you a drink. You walk 5 feet, they pour you another drink. Cider, whiskey. There was a lot of cider and bourbon. I was like, is my stomach gonna be okay? I didn't think I was gonna be okay, but I made it.
It's a lot of sugar on you, all that cider.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
There was a lot going on. But it was a good time.
All right, that's good. Glad you enjoyed it. Welcome back, Didge. What's up, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good. New apartment. Like I told you guys offline, the football gods gave me one, knowing that my Patriots might not do it today, but NIU, we out here. Notre Dame ain't got nothing on the Huskies. We went in the South Bend, took them out. I love it. I am so happy and prepared for sadness today.
It's going down. It's going down. Joel, what's good, my brother?
What is good? What's up, guys? Football Sunday. Let's do it.
You know it, man. You know this is the first NFL Sunday of the year, man. And I'm glad all of you made it on time. Of course, Joel, my boy Jawan is not here. I was wondering, was he in the car with Tyreek Hill when he got detained?
He probably would have been
here. Was he riding with Reek?
Craziness.
Podcast out of that, riding with Reek.
How you pull over? I mean, I ain't saying he didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying, how do you pull over Tyreek Hill on the way to the game in week 1?
Right.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. They don't have them on their fantasy team. That's why.
or the opponent had them, and they like, all right.
No, they were going against them. They're going against them.
That's right.
Yeah, you're like, wait a minute. Dude, at my job got Reek on the squad today. Now we
go. That's it. That's it. I'm looking for.
Patty,
the work pool. Man, that is crazy, man. I was walking past the television, and my son was in the other room, and I'm sitting there, and I saw his face. He didn't say anything. I just saw his face. I said, something's going on. So I kind of looked at the TV, and it was like Tyreek Hill wrestling the touch. Huh? Come on, bro. Come on. I'm sitting there. But then I saw it flash across the bottom of the screen, of course, that he was expected to play. So, anybody know what time of the morning this happened?
I saw it first thing when I woke up trending, so that was probably like 8 my time. So you figure 9 or so Eastern.
Right.
I imagine.
I told my daughter because that was her number 1 pick. I was like, hey, Reek got pulled over. She ain't seem too concerned though. She ain't seem too so.
She already knew he was out.
That squad might be stacked, bro.
Her squad is stacked. Her squad, hey, yeah. She got a squad against the other people in her office and her job that she just started. And between her and one other person, like they pretty stacked.
Ooh. Good luck to her. Good luck to everybody out there, unless I'm playing it.
let me see if you playing me in our league. I think I'm up against Mike this week.
Nah, I think I got either one of you guys this week. I got to check. I don't think I got either one of you guys this week though in our league. So
I got Christian this week.
It is what it is. Whoever I got, I hope they ain't got Reek. I hope they ain't in there. He got there with something to prove. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I'm sure I can still do my thing. Reek go out there and bust about a 200-yarder today. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a great day, man. It's gonna be a great day. Great day outside. This is one of those days I wish I was out, man. Some of my favorite spots, Source, you from VA like me, but that's some of my favorite spots that are no longer open. and it would be that first week or two when the weather's still nice. And some of these spots, man, used to have like the greatest like patio sections, man. You know, rest in peace to my spot Hurley's up here, man. Like this was the first year without football. As I can remember, they actually sold the business to the brother, and they turned it into like a barbecue place or something, man. But it had one of the best. It had 2 rooms you could watch football in, but one of the rooms was attached. Had one of those bars that was inside outside. So like one side of the bar is inside, one's outside. Man, I could get there and get a nice seat at the bar on the outside, but I can see inside. And I can still see like about like 6-7 televisions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's perfect for football.
Oh, man, this is like the greatest. You know, and it's like the greatest. Beer flowing, food was great, and you can catch the weather, man. So, I'm about to get sad on it. Let's talk about something else.
Pour one out for your homie. Pour one out for your homie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it today. But look, fellas, let's get to it, man. Football has already started. We've already had a couple of games that have already been played, and we started out on Thursday night. The source already. We ain't even got to the game. On Thursday night, though, we kicked it off. And of course, we had the Chiefs and the Ravens go at it, a rematch of the playoffs last year. And it was a game that I really believe lived up to the hype, man. I enjoyed every bit of what went down. Of course, the Chiefs won 27-20, another close game, just like when they played the last time that they played. You weren't here last week, so we're going to start with you, man. What you think about this game?
This was such a good game. Like for it to be the first game of the year, it already felt like it had that type of atmosphere. Like these teams, they respect each other, but I don't think that they like each other that much. So it was dope to see them, putting it all. They were already talking about how much playoff implications this can have, like in all the interviews after the fact. And it's like, this is the first game of the year, but it was dope to see. And then for it to come down to a toe at the end, I think it was you, Joel, that put it in Discord. They got the Kevin Durant treatment. Maybe you should wear an 11.5 instead of a 12.
That happens.
They did that joint dirty. They even push y'all see the Jordan meme on the face on the cleat that was standing on the line.
Yep.
You already know they was gonna run with that, right? You know they were gonna run with that. That was crazy. I came out of this game as far as from a Ravens perspective that one of the things I came out with was they are intent on featuring Zay Jones, and it's one of the as their guy to get things started. We see teams all the time. We know what the Chiefs used to do with Greek. We know how their offense would run with the Niners when Debo was in there. They're intent on featuring Zay Jones, X receiver, wide receiver, the jet screens, all of that. And I don't think he had the night that he really wanted to have. You can see what the intentions were. On the Chiefs side of the ball, we just saw that they just better offensively. They looked at it going to be better offensively, which I mentioned last week than they were. They have more weapons. And the crazy part about it is one of their weapons didn't even play. Hollywood Brown the other night. But the way they got things going and the way they featured Rashee Rice as their guy, it looks like they're going to run a lot of stuff through to open up stuff for Worthy and all these other guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think they're going to be – if you're not frightened, you should be.
Xavier Worthy was so fast, and I'm so sad because I thought he was going to have rookie jitters. I was like, it's game 1. I'm not going to start on week 1.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This man came out crazy.
Wait, you have him on one of your squads, and you didn't?
I have him on 3 squads, and he's on the bench on all 3. I had him set for week 2 in all 3 of the leagues. So I was like, it's game 1. He's playing Thursday. Might not come out crazy. Oh, my God.
Well, and the thing is, a source, though, one thing about it, now I don't know what his squads look like. Like, I can speak for my squads, even though he got busy, is I was fortunate. Worthy is somebody that cats that know we're definitely going to draft and take a chance on it.
Yeah.
But you're not drafting them early.
No.
So chances are you've gotten bona fide starters that you picked ahead of him. Probably at the least, at the minimum, you picked 3 receivers, probably in some cases 4 or 5. At least 4 before you got to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're stacked like I am on one of my squads where I've got CeeDee Lamb, I got CeeDee Lamb and I got Devontae. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not starting him in that 1 to 2 slot over those two. That's what I'm not thinking that, right? The
Right.
question is, am I gonna put him down in that flex maybe?
That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
where I was thinking because I got Puka and Devontae, so I was like, okay, those are 1-2. They should be good.
Yeah.
But he could have been a slot receiver. I think I'm running a running back in the flex right now. It's like that's hit or miss.
Yeah, and I got one league too, whereas that one of the leagues that I have him in, another reason I didn't start him is because a guy offered me a trade. He got desperate because I had some decent running backs with the handcuff route. And the guy was trying to get a handcuff for one of his guys that I had as a singular. And I sweated him out till he gave up Mike Evans. So I sweated him out.
Stall him out, Debo.
Yeah, I ended up getting Mike Evans. So if you think about, I'm sitting there with Mike Evans, CeeDee Lamb, and Devontae Adams on one squad. I'm good.
Hey, what can you do? What can you do?
But I know I got a worthy out there for y'all. So just in case, playing me, you in trouble. So what was your thoughts on this game, man?
It was fun. It was a fun game to watch. All we could expect. I was hoping. I don't want to say Baltimore would get out to a faster start, but Baltimore would get out to a more consistent first half going into the third quarter. It got a little shaky. There for a minute. But I will say, I don't like. People say Lamar Jackson lost the game. I'm like, how do you do everything and then something doesn't go your first simple way? How you do everything and then something doesn't go your way, or you don't make a play and you lost the game? That's one. Two, when in the post game, Lamar said, "I ain't even see Zay." He said, "I didn't even see Zay cut across. I was looking at Bateman." He said he saw Bateman. He thought Bateman was stopping and he threw it. Then he saw Zay after he was already throwing it to him. 3, the joint to Likely from the naked eye, and you just looking at, oh man, he open. Well, he wasn't open. There was a defender on his back. Like the only place he could have thrown the ball is to the front of the end zone, because anywhere else the defender was on his back. But even with that, if you ain't standing in the pocket chilling, and if I got to run around all day and pray that the blocking holds up, and then I get a pocket one time and I don't make a play, like forgive me guys for not making a play the one time y'all block. I got to run around all day. Now I lost the game, and on top of that, the pass to Likely was money. Listen, I know Likely in the second season, you got to make that. You got to get your feet down. You got to get your feet down. There was no reason for him not to get his feet down. There was no reason. He turned his whole body. Why?
Right.
It was multiple reasons that he could have got his feet down. So saying he lost the game is crazy. But even if you go to the end, when he didn't make the play, he made the play after that, and his teammate didn't help out. But either way, lost the game is crazy. People say lost the game, I feel like they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. They you got to take the good with the bad sometime. You're looking at the Ravens, man. Of course, Likely, Mark Andrews, Likely continue to go out there and show. You must have had him on your squad.
Got him on one.
You ran him.
Man, he was out there, a glorified left tackle. It was terrible.
He was.
I did see they out there, Joel, being hard on Lamar though. I saw something on one of the posts. It might have been NFL memes. It said some things you can count on: death taxes and Lamar Jackson not being able to throw the ball when it matters the most.
Oh wow,
that's crazy.
That's wild. That's so wild.
That's crazy. Seeing what the last play was.
Right.
Yeah.
He ain't do it when they thought he should have done it.
Conway, what up, brother? Conway, Liddy in the house. Yeah.
Liddy just here to say something about the Chiefs. That's all. Then he's like, yes, world champs.
We already know. Hey, what your overall thoughts, man, on this game?
It was a good game. It was a close game. I honestly, while I was watching, I was like, man, this is sometimes why fantasy is such a crapshoot because they were pushing Justice Hill so much that game and likely, and whoever picked them up in fantasy started them. Like I feel a little bad because I had Derrick Henry. I didn't start him for this reason. I wasn't sure how it was going to play out, so it worked out in my benefit. We'll see if my other choices go well. But I kept him. I actually had a trade on table and I decided to be in single. I just want to see if Derrick Henry works out. But King Henry is the man. He got that first touchdown. But they weren't. It was really Hill most of the game. Same thing with Likely. I saw a lot of Likely. And look, it didn't work out at the end. But I like what I seen out of him too. It's just one of those. It's just one of those games, man. Like Chiefs are good. They do what they do. They do. Xavier Worthy looked great. Like that. Just no one saw that little circle. Wow, that was really cool. That was it. Really, it was another good game, another close game. Just like a lot closer. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a lot closer, but like the next game we're gonna talk about was also really close. So, good start.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you one thing that did concern me about this game, though, and granted it was just game one, and I don't want to overreact to it, but we're talking about Henry. Well, look, the running game looked okay. Okay. Now they started out when he gave him the ball 5 times. They scored on that first drive, I believe, and then he scores a touchdown. Then he only gets 3 more carries the rest of the half. It kind of reminded me of something I've seen before with them.
The last time they played.
Yeah, every time they play. Then he ends up, of course, during the course of the game, he ends up with 5 more carries. I think 5 carries in the second half, I believe. So. Wow. I don't know if Ravens fans should be concerned or if that was just bad design, but it's just going to be something to watch because we've seen this before.
And I don't think it's a big deal just because it was game one. They ended up being down a lot, and they felt more comfortable with Hill picking up the blitz. That was just crazy. Hill is half the size of Henry. You feel more comfortable with him picking up the blitz. You saw him blocking Chris Jones. That was crazy. I was like, man, y'all got this man singled up on Chris Jones. What are you doing right now? Y'all trying to get Lamar killed. Literally trying to get that man killed. But yeah, they'll be fine. They're gonna give him the rock. It ain't, it's just the way the game played out.
Indeed. Speaking of the Chiefs trying to three-peat, right? So if you guys saw this, it looks a little crooked because I just snapped it off my TV set, right? Perfect. The other night, but Super Bowl champions trying to three-peat, and it just shows you all the results there. The last, of course, being the Chiefs. I mean, the Patriots out there. They lost, tennis.
Remember that
year. Denver. So, but look at this is it. So they're up against history here. Of not being able to get it done. So. I
won't be upset if they don't get it done. So whatever.
A lot of folks not going to be upset if they don't get it done.
I mean, it's only 2 teams that had losing records, which is kind of crazy coming off of, back-to-back Super Bowls. But most of these teams are single-digit loss. Yeah, single-digit loss.
I forgot about that Broncos one. Yep. Wow.
That Broncos one was to be expected though. Elway left. I think
they lost a lot. Hey, you talking about
Terrell Davis? He wasn't the same after those Super Bowl years.
I think they started this season, if I am correct. I want to tell you it was like a total between the two sides of the ball. They had like 9 new starters.
Yeah, that sounds like you in a rebuild.
Yeah, like 9 new starters. It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Why are these on the screen?
That's to come. Actually, made my mistake, but
yeah.
So
that was a jump scare.
Relax. All right.
That's what I was trying to do. Jawad, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey,
Prime, did you see my message in the private chat? That was specifically for you.
That was for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, word up. Oh, damn. I'm looking at the screen right now.
I just got the notification.
We got breaking news. Something they were hoping to get done. Not that anybody on here cares but me. But Dak Prescott just got paid 4 years, $240 million extension. That's an average of $60 million per year.
Highest paid player ever.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Who?
of course. That's what it always is. It's always the highest paid player currently.
So
Easy
it's
to
why
complain
they're
right
good.
now.
Huh? Why is it good? Good,
Yeah.
man. I mean, what else you going? I'm not saying that negative.
Yeah.
It's not a negative shot at Dallas. I'm saying that's good. He deserved to get his money. That's all I'm saying. And you know Dallas gonna overpay, so Dallas overpay, and he got to hold out to be the highest paid. Throw his numbers up there, be like,
Oh,
hey,
wow.
I got Mahomes type numbers in the regular season. Throw that out there. You can argue that all day, and boom, got his money. Hey, go Dak.
Wow.
I just say. So, hey, I mean, it is what it is. I think it was expected. I saw something last night that they were working on the deal to try to get him his money before the game started today.
Oh
Like before,
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was. I think it came through one of the writers. It might have been on Yahoo, maybe. Or it might have been. Tom. I don't know, but I saw it from a reputable source.
Hey,
The
Prime.
Cowboys were trying to get him paid before kickoff today. So it looks like that's happened now. What up?
You think Jerry Jones gonna go in the middle of the field before the game with one of them Ed McMahon type checks and Big Jones? It's gonna take $240 million across it.
He gonna get the lottery. He gonna get the big lottery check.
That's crazy, man. It'd be fun if he does it too. Like, hey, shout out to JB. What's good, man? We got 2 Niners in here. 49er Don. What up, bro? Or you cuzzo out there. So what up, peoples, man? Great day. It is a great day. Yuan, when you think about that getting that money,
Wow.
that coming to New England.
Yeah, I mean, that was on my checklist. No, I mean, you had to. I mean, you absolutely had to. I don't know if I think it's an overpayment. To me, I always believe if someone fits your system, it's not an overpayment. And if the production is there, now I do believe that Dak has production up to a point. But you definitely had to. You definitely had to. Glad that was taken care of. My bigger question to what Source was asking is, what does Jerry Jones do if Dak has a 3 interception loss today? What does he say right after the game? Like,
Renege.
Does he say, I didn't sign it yet? Right? This is a principle. This is a principle.
Weekend. You know, it don't process till Monday.
Yeah, it didn't clear yet. Hold on. Nah, but you definitely had to do this, so I'm glad that it got done for Dak, and now it's not a distraction for you guys this year.
Yeah, that is actually good.
You meant excuse, right? It's not an excuse.
Ooh.
I got that. I caught that.
I mean, who y'all gonna have otherwise? Trey Lance, and that's y'all backup, right, Lance?
I mean,
Trey Lance, right?
I think so.
Well, non-Cowboy fans are celebrating. They celebrate for real. I mean, that's just what it is, you know. So, look, I'm not even really tripping about it. I was fine either way. Pay the man. Fair. I mean, it's obvious. As long as you manage the money right the rest of the way, because you still got people that got to get paid. You know, Micah. You know, you got to start thinking about Micah now. If you're gonna be able to find somebody to pay him, you know. And then I was fine without the move. I mean, because I don't know if I have high expectations for this team this year anyway. So what's different between possibly not making the playoffs and getting the playoffs and stinking it up, and the quarterback be part of the reason, one of the main reasons. So I'm good either way. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Only thing I'm gonna say about it is he gets an extension. We can throw all the Romo and Dak comparisons out of the window now, because he's pretty much exceeded his window for the comparisons of how much time he truly has as starting quarterback and what Romo has a quarterback. So anything that Dak does from here on out, if he gets to a Super Bowl and wins a Super Bowl, whatever, he's exceeded the window for the comparison. Okay, so y'all can throw that out the window. So what is it?
Hey, Brian, if you could take the career of Dak right now or Romo, which one are you taking?
The career?
get you to the same spot.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this, and I don't know this to be fact because I was watching some old Dallas Cowboy videos over the past couple of weeks, and I watched my man Romo back there. Then I watched some of the heartbreakers, and it's not always the ones everybody thinks about, like this fumble snap and all this. It was some other games, and I watched my man turn the ball over a few times in some crazy spots. But I still truly believe, unlike a lot of Cowboy fans that make all these excuses and tell me about all these 8 Pro Bowlers and all that, I still truly believe as a whole that Dak Prescott has had more to work with in certain windows than Tony Romo did. If you can only really refer to 1 or 2 seasons when it comes to that. So if you're going to tell me that, if you ask me whose career, I would rather have Dak's career because he's been afforded to people, but I'd rather have Tony Romo as a quarterback in those same positions that Dak has been in. I got to believe that Tony Romo against the Niners a couple of years ago gets me in the end zone at least the one time that I needed, at least one time during that game, and when they should have beat the San Francisco 49ers and didn't.
Based on what? What are you basing that thought on? Not history.
Romo knew how to get in the end zone. Romo type of dude that can throw 3 picks in a game, but can get 2-3 touchdowns in the same game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Dak don't know how to get in the end zone now?
In the playoffs, he don't. Well, he did against Green Bay when it was too late. After he was one of the reasons they got in that hole. I know the defense was one of the worst ever in history in that game. But Dak got a hole early in that game too, bro.
I was say, am I remembering that game wrong? Didn't Aaron Rodgers get in field goal position in like 3 seconds in that game you guys lost by the field goal?
3rd and 20, right?
Yeah, I'm like to me it's. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Which game you talking about? You talking about the never mind. Don't remember.
But the Hail Mary field goal kick, the craziest kick I think I've ever seen in a playoff game. That was a crazy kick.
This is actually a really good comparison because they played just about the same amount of playoff games.
That's what I'm saying. I think you'd be in the same spot. I don't think it'd be much different.
Hey,
Dak has thrown 3 times as many interceptions in those playoff games.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay, let me ask this: has either one more playoff games than the other?
But hold on.
Then you end up in the same spot. That's all I'm saying.
Is it 2-1?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so this is my point, though. I would have loved, now, again, scrap the Green Bay thing last year. I would have loved to have had those defenses that Dak has been afforded on Romo's squad. Look, guys, you can go back and look up outside of a couple of good years when they were good against the run. They ranked for years in the bottom third. In some cases, they were like second or third worst in getting teams off the field on 3rd down. And these were in games that Romo would bring them back to give them the lead in, okay? Just for the defense. 3rd and 15, 3rd or whatever. First down. I'm not saying that Romo had trash squads. But, bro, you can maybe pick 1, maybe 2 seasons, maybe 1, that they actually had a defense as good as some of the ones that Dak has had.
Well, then my question to you is, didn't you guys have Wade as your defensive quarter one year when you had DeMarcus Ware and those guys? I'm just saying, that wasn't a really good defense that Romo had?
They weren't better than the defenses. They didn't have them. Don't give me the DeMarcus. They had DeMarcus Ware and who else?
DeMarcus Ware.
You gotta think about it. That's the problem.
Didn't they have Gregory? Was it Randy Gregory? Randy Gregory had a solid season.
No, but he's right. I just looked up their 3 best years, and their defense was top 5. Their defense was still top 10 to top 15. Like none of them hit above 10. They never had a top 10 defense with Romo.
Not even with DeMarcus Ware.
I looked up their 3 best years. You would assume the 3 years that they had the best records would have probably been their best defensive years. I didn't look at these ones that were like 8-8 or 9-7.
They couldn't get people off the field on 3rd down and save their lives.
those years their offense was just top 5 and their
Yeah.
defense was like
Nope.
12, 13.
A ton of those same games that we give Romo grief for maybe even throwing a pick here and there. Well, those seasons throwing a pick here and there. Well, also a lot of the same games that he won them from coming from behind, or he brought them from behind only for the defense to lose it in the fourth quarter because they couldn't get anybody off the field. So
Prime, I have to ask you: are you willing to say that we maybe? Are you willing to say that we maybe have been too hard on Tony Romo? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, well, everybody's been.
You always say that.
And then look, I'll stand by this. If my quarterback goes out and wins the Super Bowl before he leaves Dallas, I still stand by what I said.
That you prefer Romo.
About the same amount. It's done. That window is done. The window is done.
Wow.
I mean,
I tell you what,
they played about the same amount.
Hey, somebody clip that. Somebody make sure they clip that comment right
wild.
there, please.
That's
crazy.
Really wild.
That's a Romo love I only knew existed in Dallas. I did not know it existed.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know Tony Romo was disloved by anybody. I don't even think I love him.
In my family that cannot stand Romo or Dak Prescott. So I've never heard this kind of love spoken. So I'm enjoying it, man. I'm really enjoying it.
And it's not a smack to Dak. I got to roll with 4. So I can't do nothing but cheer for the man, but I'm just telling you.
Prime Source, is this breaking news or am I late on this?
What's that?
It looks like Kendrick Lamar's halftime show this year.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Kendrick Lamar just posted it to his YouTube 10 minutes ago.
No, that's breaking news.
That's definitely breaking news.
Got to upstage that. So
shout out to Trayvon. Trayvon sent me that actually.
Got to upstage that. So first we can break it.
Wait, hold on, upstage. So Jerry Jones tried to upstage the NFL. Now the NFL said, I got you back.
100%.
That is crazy. That is crazy. So we get a lot of breaking news this morning. Tyreek gets arrested. Dak get a contract.
I'm sorry, Tyreek got arrested?
No.
They got detained. He got speeding.
Bro, hold on.
What did John say? He got
sound like the National Enquirer doing that, John.
Yo, Prime, you can't do that to me, man. After what Source's guy did to me in that Friday night game, I can't take this with my fantasy team, man. I need Tyreek Hill out there, man. Please don't do that.
To be fair, one of the networks that posted it did say that he got arrested. That's what they say.
Was he released?
Yeah,
was he released?
Detained and released.
He was detained. That's what I was detained.
All right, I was about to say.
One of the headlines definitely did say arrested though, because I was like, damn, he not playing.
Let me check fantasy. See what they say.
That's crazy.
Fantasy, let me see.
Hey,
almost had me crying here, man.
Hey, Source, your guys the other night, man. So Friday night, the Philadelphia Eagles pulled out a 34-29 victory, and it was devastating to a lot of people because I even had my man Joel contemplating if he even wanted to come on the show today. He said, "Yeah, think about it."
Dang.
Now, how you feel about your boys, man, and pulling out this one out?
Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't. I mean, it was probably what I expected. Like some good stuff, some bad stuff. I mean, yay, they won. Glad, bro. How do you drop a football in your hands for a turnover, right? 2 plays later, you give up a 70-yard touchdown. What is it's third and what? It's third and double digits. That's what I was supposed to do. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. Help me help you. Like I can't live like this. All that being said, and before anybody else says it, how are you in the red zone, rolling to your right? You point back across your body, and then you actually throw it. Like you, it was like point, boom. No, it's point. Let me throw this joint after everybody else reacted. What? In the red zone, late?
That's your man.
Everybody looking at, hey, the Eagles won. Saquon had 3 touchdowns. That's all well and good. I'm looking at all the wild stuff that happened in this game, and like that's why I couldn't pull the trigger last week on that. Just to say EAGLES Eagles and the NFC, because I don't know, bro. We'll see how things go. But hey, I'm glad we got the dub. Hope Jordan Love is okay, and move on from there.
You want to, folks want to know, do you want to, you willing to go ahead and let Saquon go back to New York?
I don't know what people are talking to.
Wait a minute. That's the question?
I mean, I would hate for the Giants to have a guy that they don't believe in. And from what I read and saw, they ain't believing the man. So, you know. Why would they do that?
Everybody hungry today?
I mean, anytime you don't pay a guy, sound like you don't believe in him, right? So.
No, I don't believe in the line. That's why we didn't. For a long time, he was on the Giants for a long time, right? We drafted him, you know, supposed to be a Hall of Fame player, all that bullshit, right? Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way because he was not surrounded by the best talent. A lot of it doing like one of the worst lines I think I've ever seen in my life last year. And he still played very well, you know, overall.
Hey, man. Hey. Our line was horrible too. Don't just be assuming that.
I think we're like I think we have the most sacks aside from maybe like what was it, the
us
80s? No. I mean all time.
Oh, dude, you're talking like Cincinnati that year they went to the Super Bowl.
No, I think I saw it. It's like the '86 Eagles. I think had a worse offensive line. But that was many years ago. So see, look, you can probably remember. I don't know that.
That's hilarious.
We're second behind that team in we allowed like 83, I think, last year. Sacks.
You got to investigate that thing. Ooh. Your offensive line must not fuck with your quarterback. Yeah. That's treacherous.
Well, no, they're just they were bad. They were hurt a lot of the time. Most of them were hurt. So it was like they were bad and hurt on top of that. And then like I said, like our quarterback saw ghosts, and our running back did what he did every year. It's just that the team just didn't believe in paying the running back that much. That's all it came down to. That's all.
They didn't want to give up that loot. They didn't want to give up that money.
They don't want to pay running back that much.
If you ask what's his name, he would tell you, I offered Saquon money. I guess he just preferred more money. So he went somewhere else. I offered him.
The Eagles are
I will say this.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
The Eagles were in a position to pay him. And they had the luxury of having already a good team set up. They could have done that
too.
We had other issues we needed to handle that instead of overpaying a running back. That we, again, as good as he is, how good have we been with him? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he ran you to the playoffs one year recently, like very recently.
That is true.
It's why he thought he deserved the money. He ran you to the playoffs.
It's one fucking year. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Sean Alexander ran the Seattle Seahawks to the Super Bowl. 1 year, man got paid. Man got a fucking Madden cover.
Yeah, so we never saw him again.
But again, you act like running backs' shelf lives are large. 1 year is good. 1 year, I solely ran you to the playoffs. That's worth
He also now look. It wasn't just him. It was a team effort to get there. He was a big part of it. Absolutely. You also have to remember. Oh, I thought you made a face. I'm like, oh, you just froze.
Oh, I did. No, I made a face. No, I definitely made a face. I definitely made a face.
So we didn't throw the ball that year at all. We just ran.
Your MVP was Saquon Barkley.
I'm just saying, but that's all we did then. Like
your MVP.
I just want to know. That's all we did. It was just Saquon Barkley. We didn't. The rest of the team didn't do nothing. That's all. I just want to know.
So you believe if you take Saquon Barkley out and keep all your passing, you make the playoffs?
I don't know, because you have other running backs. Like, it's not just we wouldn't have a running back.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Come on, man.
We
were discussing Saquon being MVP that year. That was a conversation.
I'm not saying Saquon's not a bad player. It's not nothing about him not being a bad player. It's all about positional with them. I don't give a fuck. I would have paid him. It's not me. It's them.
Okay, so we're saying the same thing. Don't speak for the Giants. You thought he should have got paid.
I'm just explaining. I don't care that he didn't though. That also, like, I understand that we need to pay other positions. Like, I get it.
Man.
When we won our Super Bowls, it was on a fucking committee. It wasn't on one running back. And I get it. Trust me, I love having the one star back.
Yes,
I had
but
that.
also, you winning was on the back of your defense. Your defense was like historically great on those playoff runs.
I'm not saying we're not winning.
He just made it easier.
He's not running us to the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
Tried. He tried. He tried. That's all I'm saying. Tried.
Everybody should try. No one shouldn't try. I mean, he's a really good player.
No one's saying that, but I'm just saying.
You see, look how good that Eagles line is, and you see what a good running back next to that line looks like. Not that Swift is a bad one. I'm just saying, look at a talented as Saquon, and see the difference. You know what I mean? No, how's that inaccurate?
Because I'm saying that offensive line was allowing Jalen Hurts to die all game. Saquon was finding the small holes and punching those shits through.
If that was the case, he would have ran through them last year, and he didn't. So they're doing something right.
Who would have ran through them last year? Saquon?
Yeah.
What do you mean, ran through the Giants?
Yeah, our line. Like, well,
no. I'm agreeing. Your line was one of the worst ever. I'm saying the line isn't all
last year. Y'all should be ashamed.
Yeah, I'm not saying that the Eagles line is bad. I'm saying that line, very much a lot of that game was allowing Jalen Hurts to get so much pressure on him. So I'm saying Saquon was finding the smallest holes. Yeah, I agree. That's what a lot of people were saying. Yeah,
that's all.
I think they are. You give them too much time, they fold like tents, man. Jalen Hurts is dying. I know this because I started them. So I was watching.
Now we got the root cause.
There it is.
Yeah. So trust me, I watched that game and I watched my numbers dwindle, then rise, then dwindle, then rise. So I was watching that offensive line let him die.
It was a roll.
Yeah, I felt bad. I felt bad for anybody that was playing against Saquon too, though.
Oh, I was in one league and I had him in the other. So like my happiness was like balance. It did, but I couldn't get too excited because I knew obviously this is worse than that league.
That was crazy, man. He had Saquon. They said it was the first Eagles player to score 3 touchdowns in their debut since T.O.
Look at that.
That makes sense.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's what was that? That's had to be like 2004, 2005ish, right in there. That's when T.O.
Yeah, I think it was 04.
No, when T.O. first came there. Yeah, because that was when they went to Super Bowl against us. Yeah, had to be 04.
Yeah, 04. That's crazy. First Eagle to do that. One thing, guys, about this game that I wanted to bring up, and before you came on, Juwan, we were talking about Xavier Worthy out there doing damage on the field and to people's fantasy teams and having people on the bench. Didge has him in some leagues. I got him in some leagues. And we were talking about having people on the bench because you might have drafted him later after you picked up, a couple of wide receivers. Same thing with me with Jayden Reed. I picked up, so I have Jayden Reed in all but 2 of my leagues. I don't have him in our league that we're in. I think somebody snatched him before I could get him, and then there's another league. But of all the leagues that I had him in, I've only started him in 1. Because you're picking him late. You're picking him late. Of course, nobody, and depending on when you do your drafts at whether it's the NFL, whether it's ESPN, Yahoo, they have him positioned the average pick differently. So you're probably picking, you're picking the Mike Evans, and of course, if you're early, you're taking the CDs and all these guys, right? But you talk about a guy that came out there and wrecked shop, man. 33-yard rushing touchdown, 4 receptions for 138 yards and a touchdown. And for a guy who they didn't even start, the first few plays of the game, they went a different direction. Then they bring him in just as an onslaught. So just like we were talking about earlier, Zay Flowers seemed to be somebody in that first game that the Ravens were trying to establish as, kind of the way that the Niners use Debo a little bit, the jet sweeps, the screens to get him the ball, put him in the slot. We talked about that a lot. It looks like that's what they're trying to do with Jaden Reed, and it was working for him. That dude was outstanding.
It worked much better for Reed than it did for Zay Flowers. Like theirs was a lot of attempts, and it didn't produce as well. But Reed, yeah. In our league, the one that we're all in, my cousin Jasmine got him, and I texted her after the game like, "Ooh, he on your bench. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club." So, I'm excited to see what they're going to do this year. It sucks what happened with Jordan Love, but at least it wasn't worst case scenario. Mm-hmm. But I'm really interested to see what the Packers are going to do this year, and I guess for Malik Willis to get a shot finally.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that would be cool. But then I also just saw that they might bring Sean Clifford back, who already knows their system.
Mm-hmm.
So he might not get his shot. We'll see what happens. They got a little bit of time, but it was a good game. I was kind of shocked by the ending.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were shocked on that. I thought Green Bay was going to win it. I'm gonna be honest.
I did too.
I really thought they was going to win that game.
They gave up too many red zone chances. Like too many field goals in the red zone was insane.
Yeah, I think that game was. It's funny when you think of like Super Bowl contenders, right? You look at the Chiefs and you go, okay, the Chiefs are there. I remember I told Source last week I thought the Eagles were in that conversation. Mm-hmm. I thought this game is not a game you need to look at and freak out about. But I definitely thought it was more of about the Packers and less about the Eagles. I think as the Eagles, you can kind of take it as one of those funky games. Let's see how the rest of the season plays out. But I think for Green Bay, obviously until that injury, that was a measuring stick right there for them. Yeah. You hanging in the game with the Eagles, I thought that was a really good stance for them, especially because there's some people that thought maybe the Lions were coming out of that division. So I'm like, I thought that was a great game for the Packers. But those are the kind of games, excuse me, you have to win, right? You won't often play a team of that caliber and be that close. So those are the games you have to, secure. And shout out to who I think is today's greatest trash talker, in Jair Alexander. I swear, he's definitely one of those guys that does nothing all day, does one thing, and then make sure you hear about it when he does it. So shout out to him. I always appreciate to see Jair Alexander.
Hey, Source, while you was going, I told him, you might have saw the stat already, but the Saquon situation, that's crazy, those 3 TDs, though. He's the first Eagle to get 3 TDs in their opening game with the team since T.O. That's crazy. Yeah.
What happened that year?
What happened that year?
Oh, yeah, what did happen?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It was a year.
That's crazy. Oh, 4.
I ain't gonna touch it.
It is crazy, Joel. It is crazy.
I didn't say anything. I ignored the whole thing.
Nah, wow. Source. I thought I heard him say something. He said something, Source.
Said a word.
Hey, there's a guy. I should have snapshotted it. There is a guy that was posting his stuff on Twitter. It was one of those fantasy platforms, and he actually, believe it or not, started both Worthy and Jaden Reed in his lineup.
Ooh,
and I'm sitting there, and he posts his whole lineup, and I get how they got to be up there because he's got stud running backs. You know what I'm saying? So he obviously took Christian McCaffrey. Right. Number 1, you know what I'm saying? I forget his number 2 guy was. It was somebody. It wasn't Jake, but he got stud running backs. You know what I'm saying? So you coming out there, Jaden Reed was probably one of his starters, but he had Worthy in there. And I'm sitting looking like there's no way this guy should lose week 1.
No. He got probably 60, 70 points just off those 2 alone.
Ridiculous, man.
Off to the races.
He could actually have Sam Darnold as quarterback and probably I don't remember which I think his quarterback was actually Kirk, but still, yeah, that's crazy. Any final thoughts on this game right here before we get to picking this game?
Just
No,
praise
y'all ain't
Jordan
got no
Love,
thoughts.
man.
Y'all don't care about either team. Y'all don't have no thoughts. No.
Oh, I care about the Packers.
No.
My dad is a diehard.
He cares enough to not be a fan of theirs.
I care about the Eagles. I need
I
you guys to be desperate enough to trade us AJ Brown. I care about the Eagles. Come on.
Yeah, I second that. Why don't y'all go ahead and do that?
Yeah, trade us AJ Brown. I care about the Eagles, and you're down.
But as soon as Dallas trades us CD Lamb, we'll trade.
We can't do it. It's time to a contract.
So I come out great in that situation. Make the Cowboys worse, Eagles right around where they're at now, and make my team immensely better. By all means,
Yes.
Where do I sign?
Your team will
Where do
go
I
from
sign?
2-15 to 4-13.
Hey, you keep forgetting. I need them to do that. I want Travis Hunter. I keep telling you, man. I'm fine with that. That's best case scenario for me. Best case.
Didge does not agree.
I do not.
He says that now. He says that now. Okay, so we get a top 3 pick, and then we're exactly where we need to be.
We had a top 3 pick, and you talking about getting another top 3 pick. What do you
Because we're not even starting a top 3 pick. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Don't act like a top 3 pick means we automatically in a good position. We just got.
We could have been. We could have if we started him.
No.
Would y'all get Caitlin Clark?
Chick said I don't hate him.
Will we get Caitlin Clark?
Hey, she a shooter. I don't really know how that mentions in football, but yeah, sure. Do something. I don't know.
Fandom would go crazy though. But anyway,
it would.
Without a doubt.
It would.
Without a doubt. Hey, only thing I got to say about it in ending is if you look at that division now with hopefully Malik Willis plays well. I mean, I think this is a guy who hasn't thrown an NFL touchdown yet, so hopefully he can get that thing going. But
not even in preseason?
Not even in Tennessee. Wait.
He's only thrown like 60 passes.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown that many passes. So
I'm just saying. Look. I want to be fair here. Drake May has only thrown like 15 passes, and one of them was a touchdown. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. You know?
I'm looking now. He had to have. They don't.
He might have preseason touchdown. I have no idea. Or at least run one in.
Okay, I was about to say if that man ain't had no preseason touchdown, that's crazy.
That's the thing. They don't keep preseason stats, so I can't check.
Hey, but this has to, if you're the Lions, you're looking for the Green Bay to compete with you for that division, right? Hey, Lions got to take advantage of this situation and unfortunate situation with Jordan Love being hurt out 3-6. And then you go down the rest of the division, Caleb Williams, who we all got our eye on. I fully expect the Chicago Bears to make a run at the playoffs. I really do, all things considered. If you're possibly looking at that second spot, possibly, you got to take advantage of every game, And we don't know what we're going to get out of Minnesota right now with the whole quarterback situation and everything else and some changes.
Who's their starter now?
Who?
Minnesota's.
Darnold?
Is it? Okay. Yeah, they ain't expecting much.
Yeah, they ain't expecting a whole lot, So we'll see what happens with that. But if you're a team, especially like the Chicago Bears, you have to take full advantage of this. You have to take full advantage of this, depending, this timeline without them having Green Bay having a starting quarterback. So, one of the biggest stories of the year would just be Caleb Williams leading this team at least to a wild card. At least to a wild card. That would be a great story for the NFL.
Love to see
These games, fellas. First on the docket, we have the Steelers and the Falcons going at it today. And from last I seen, first Russ wasn't playing. Then I saw possibility he was going to play. And now I'm still seeing that he's maybe going to give it. They're going to test him, but it doesn't look like he's going to play.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, he hurt his calf, I think.
Yep, he hurt his calf. And to me, I think it's not good if he's not able to play today, because if Justin Fields gets out there and shows out, if this were to happen, just imagine all the questions around the NFL, especially with the Steelers organization, when Russ is ready to come back. Can you possibly put him back in the game next week if he's ready to play? Put him in as a starter.
Hey, that's true. But these are the moments right? Where if you're Russell Wilson, you're a veteran. These are the moments where you make your offensive line is taken care of financially by you, so that they maybe, don't do their job for Justin. Yeah, they don't do their job for Justin. Have him look a little, little rocky out there. So when you're ready, then they start to patch it up. They're good again, and you can come back in there. This is the time where you bottom up Benzes. Hey, any of y'all ain't paying your child support. I got this month. What y'all need? I got you. You take care of that. So you make sure your spot's solidified. You just gotta think outside the box, Russ. You good?
Justin Fields is starting.
That's what I would do.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Listen, I need Russ to understand that Kendrick Lamar is the halftime show for the Super Bowl. If he miraculously plays in this game and they win, they're gonna be like, they're not like Russ. They're not like Russ. They're not like That's all I got. That's all I got.
Come on, dog. Steelers are 15-2-1 in their history against the Atlanta Falcons, man. The last time the Falcons beat them, I believe, was like 2006.
Jeez.
Yeah, so they own them. Yeah, but I think in this game right here, man, I think the one thing I'm just looking for is the matchup between Jerry Porter Jr. and how many times he might get to line up against Drake London. Because London has been waiting to find a quarterback that can get him the rock. Diz, do you know if Pitts is playing today?
Say it again.
You know if Pitts is playing today?
You know what? I have him on my. Yes, he is.
He's in there today. Okay, because I know some question. He got a little dinged up, so he was questioned early in the week, so he's gonna play. I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna take the Falcons on my end though in this game. I think that Kirk gets out here and showcases why they brought him here. Also, as good as the Steelers' pass defense was last year, they was letting cats run the football on them. So I know Bijan is feast. He's licking his chops right now. I finally got a coach that wants them to get me the football. But I am going to take the Falcons, and I'm gonna give a score at 26-19. When you give you, if you want to give a score, you can. You don't have to. You can just pick a winner.
Yeah,
Sorts, what you got?
I got Atlanta in a close one, but in Kirk we trust.
Indeed.
31-26.
Real close.
Joel.
Yeah, I'm rocking the same. I think I got Atlanta. This will be the anomaly game where Pittsburgh does not get over. And I do have Atlanta topping up. I don't have a score because
Cool.
I don't know if it'll be that close though, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see.
Hey man, Kirk, you can't get it here. You can't get it done here, man. Stop
Chill
wrap
out,
it up,
chill
dog.
out, chill out.
They're gonna have to beam him up, Scotty. They're gonna have to beam up Captain Kirk. Falcons definitely get it done here, man. I don't know of a better situation Kirk Cousins could have just tripped over and fallen in. So I'm like, if you can't get it done here, dog, I really know what to tell you. But I'm looking for my guy, Prime, for AJ Terrell to have a big game today.
I like it.
All you guys are Atlanta, huh? That's usually the downfall when everybody picks the same team. I'm gonna still go Atlanta 17. I don't trust.
On the wrong side of history.
I don't know. I have more questions on the Steelers side. So yeah, Atlanta 17-14.
The backup quarterback. Yeah, is Warren playing or not? Jalen Warren.
I don't see him on the injury report.
All right, good. Because I know he was hurt a while back, and I like Jalen.
Right, yeah, they definitely give him a lot of work. They definitely give him a lot of work. Next up, we have the Colts out here who have lost 10 straight season openers. 10 straight.
Ooh.
Taking on the Texans. And man, CJ Stroud. This is going to be a pretty good game right here, man. I think we are all excited to see what CJ can get done with his offense in another year, actually adding a new weapon in Stephon Diggs. And the Colts, man, are back healthy, at least as of week 1. They got the quarterback back. They got a couple of their linemen back. Jonathan Taylor is back on the field. but always entertaining matchup when they get it on. And I'm glad they got this divisional joint going on early. Juwan, what you think about this?
I think I remember CJ Stroud sitting next to Micah Parsons saying that he got that dog in him, that he a dog. This ain't the team you should be having a dog fight against. This is the team you should go in there and win by at least 50. I make a historical statement against this team. But forget points. I'm going to count how many times Stephon Diggs cries in this game because he didn't get the ball. Because they are stacked at receiver. So I'm going to count how many times he cries. But no, I got the Texans in this one.
Didge.
So they split the season series last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Texans still. I think the Texans are the better team. Stroud is better than Richardson.
I won't know what football is if the Colts win. Like I won't know what to expect from this season.
I mean, it's week 1. You never know.
I was gonna say.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah, that's true.
Joel, what you think?
Yeah, I've been high on the Texans like off season. So I'm rocking with CJ Stroud and the Texans. Though I have heard good things about the Colts. I don't know most of it. Like Anthony Richardson, a lot of people are very high on him. We'll see. I want to see him play, see how he does. But not exactly a fan of his receiving core. I do like Jonathan Taylor, but
Pittman.
It's just not. I like Pitt. Yeah, I like Pittman. But again, that's one person. So it's not bad though. Texans they seem overwhelmingly better. So we'll see.
Yeah, the Colts. I think a lot of people, the hype around Anthony Richardson is in his second year is the fact that he can run a little bit. So really all about what that offense is going to be about. If they throw any type of read options.
What about that offensive line?
Certain things he can get out of the pocket a little bit and make some things. The problem I have with him is I think he presses sometimes. And that could actually lead to a few turnovers there. But it's going to be interesting to watch. What you guys, Source?
So the first score that popped in my head was 34-31. And then I was like, man, ain't no way. So I figured I'd just go OD with it. Texans 47. Everybody scores. Dell scores. Big scores. Everybody scores.
Head coach comes in. He gets a score.
Fumble return. Yeah. 24 for the Colts. 47-24.
Damn.
All the
a lot of things I look at this games, man. Last year the Colts, they were able to get after CJ Stroud. Between the two meetings they played last year, they actually sacked him full 8 times between the two meetings, right? So they were able to get to CJ Stroud. On the flip side, though, that Texans defense was pretty darn good, especially down the stretch. And when it came to getting pressure on the quarterback, and they brought in a veteran, Danielle Hunter, longtime Minnesota Viking, to add to that, right? So I think they're gonna be able to cause some problems, for Anthony Richardson as well. It's not looking good. I'm gonna take the Texans 31-20.
31-20.
Shoot it up in that bad boy. Next up in the mix, we have the Patriots and the Bengals. And what's interesting about this game is, are the Bengals going to have their offense, man? Because we know they say T. Higgins, I believe, is out. It's not playing last I saw. There were questions about Jamar Chase playing when he said that he wouldn't let the contract stop him from playing. But they've yet to announce whether or not he's going to be on the football field today, which I do believe he is. But how much continuity does he have? At least this season with his best friend. How much work did he get in while he was waiting for that contract? So the connection is going to be a thing. But the Patriots and the Bengals are going at it today. What do you see going down?
So looking at the injury report, Higgins is not on it. So I think he's playing.
So you think he might? Okay.
So I think he's in.
Okay.
Bengals are a 7.5 point favorite. New England beats the spread. I don't think they win the game. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go crazy here, but they are gonna beat the spread. I'm going 28-24.
Wow. That's
I got hope. You know, you see
Pat-
it.
The Patriots got 24 points in the day.
I got hope. We got to beat the spread somehow.
Ooh. Joel, what do you think about this game, man? Who's winning this game?
I mean, on paper, it looks like the Bengals got it, but like, if they're just that confident in the Patriots, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Let's see. I don't know.
I take that back. It just got updated. Higgins is not out. I don't know why it wasn't on there. It updated literally as I was talking.
He is playing. Higgins is playing.
He's out.
He's out.
It just updated.
Oh,
yeah.
that makes things a little more interesting. I do look forward to seeing what Zach Moss could do today, and I don't know if it's a run back by committee or not, but it's interesting. What's that third receiver? What's his name? Yosivas? Can't pronounce it.
It's like a Boyd's gone. Yeah. So
yeah, Boyd is gone. So like they're down to Jamar Chase and friends. Gesicki's there, I guess. I'm still running with the Bengals, but I think maybe this is right. Maybe the Patriots pull up.
Indeed. Source, no, you got to get out of here in a little bit. What you got on this game?
Oh yeah, that ain't why I got up. I got up because I thought we were talking about professional football games, and then you said,
"Hey, not too much."
Patriots was,
No, I don't. I was saying I knew you had. You be cutting out a bit.
No, it's cool. Thanks for the update there, Didge. Though that's good information about Higgins. It don't make no difference. They still gonna get the break. 31-10.
That's all right. Look, NIU won yesterday. NIU won yesterday. I'm still holding out that. That's all. That's where I'm at right now.
He's on a high. He's on a high.
Fair.
Hey, Jawan. Did said the Patriots got 24 points on them today. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know how many of these I could do with sorts here. I don't like the.
What's wrong, man?
No, I got New England winning this one, man. I think what we're not going to sit here and do is believe that that offensive line that's been broken in Cincinnati is magically fixed, and that New England can't get to the quarterback. I wholeheartedly believe in Josh Uche being our sack guy this year. I believe in Christian Gonzalez shutting down Jamar Chase today. I do think we pull this one out. I don't like to give a score because scores be sounding crazy sometimes, but I got New England winning this one. And when they do scores, make sure you buy your phone.
Wait, scores sound crazy, but Christian Gonzalez shutting down Jamar Chase, that sounds logical. Cool.
You tell me what happened last time Tyreek Hill played Christian Gonzalez. You just let me know those stats.
I'm gonna let you know these stats at 4:15.
Okay. All right. Just know if you're wrong, you know it's gonna go crazy, right? If you're wrong, it's gonna go crazy.
If y'all win, it's gonna be crazy anyway. So that's a whole.
Okay.
No, not too much.
No. Didge. Let it happen, man. Let it happen. We need this. It's the adversity we need that we didn't have for over 20 years, when we were cakewalking it through here. So look, this is your time. This is your time. No problem. Get it off. Go ahead.
Dallas Cowboys Jr. Okay. This is why y'all like each other so much.
I'm sorry.
This makes sense.
Cowboys Jr.?
Dallas
is that
Cowboys
even the
Jr.
same ballpark?
I don't know. You just referenced the last 20 years when we're talking about today. That is the Dallas Cowboys. Like, that's in the playbook.
I'm saying the last 20 years, we haven't had to worry about nothing. Now we do. I'm saying now we do. So I'm saying y'all are enjoying this. So go ahead. Enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Hey, Source, I know you get ready to cut out, man. You got anything you want to say for you, Phil?
Nope.
Let's love more.
He said, that's it.
I say go Browns, go Bengals, and actually
go Bengals. What is this?
Go Giants. How about that? I'm gonna put Daniel Jones in my third FanDuel lineup. At 12:59, I'm gonna change somebody to Daniel Jones, and I'm gonna rock with it.
if you're just giving away money like that, like there's
Hold on,
other
hold on,
causes
hold
you
on,
can give
hold
money
on.
away to.
Hold on one second. You dislike the Patriots so much, you'll root for the Giants? Is that what you're saying? Is this some like Palpatine level stuff? What kind of evil is this?
Rooting for the Giants is not going to hurt anything because they won't be around long enough for it to matter. Like, so.
All right. This man is just dropping diss tracks on everybody. This is crazy. All right, this is crazy.
Kendrick level of hate.
All that started.
A
lot of pettiness going on right here.
I hope y'all have a good weekend, though, man. I hope y'all get through the day healthy and don't break too many things in your homes.
Week 1, it's too early for that.
Y'all know what it is. So it's on one today. He must have listened to Not Like Us.
Man.
He on one today. Shout out to him. He had to break out. We have a pool going on inside the group. I think he has to go finish up the sheets and all that stuff. So he has to peel on out. So, but daggers have been
I'm
thrown.
glad he ain't here to disrespect no more.
I was trying to. That's my guy. That's my man, 50 grand. But I was trying to get him off before we got to the Cowboys game. So anyway, how they act when they win. You know they act when they win. He already won a couple nights ago. So
right, he on his high horse.
Right.
All right, guys. Next up, we have the Vikings taking on your New York Giants. Joel, how are you feeling about this today, man?
I mean, it's very, very much a we'll see type of thing. A lot of question marks that we need answered today. I think we have a good enough team to beat the Vikings, but Vikings have a good enough team to beat us. Let's be real. So even with the bad, not I'm gonna say bad, backup quarterback, in Sam Darnold, like he's
bad.
Won, but he's won games. It's not like he's never won a game. He's still serviceable, and he's got good weapons. He's missing his tight end. But aside from that, he's got weapons up there. You just throw it up there, he'll catch it. So I mean, just put it in range. Justin Jefferson will find it. Which is something we didn't have for a long time. Hopefully, we got something now with Neighbors. So maybe it's more even than I think. Maybe it'll be a close game because of it. And if it is close, I think we can pull it out because Dave's likes to take chances at the end to make sure we get those dubs. So if it's close,
y'all wearing the red joints today?
I think so. I think we're wearing them.
I think y'all can wear them.
Ew! I hope y'all lose now.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No, I think they're wearing them twice this year. They're wearing them twice this year. I do believe I saw that.
They were working out and they were doing practice this week with the helmets. So I'm assuming that's what they're wearing this week. So we'll see. I mean,
I like a different look. I mean,
it's different. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to look like a modern day version of them old shits. So that's what it look like. That's what it is. So they used to wear. The fun fact: they wore red for I think the first 20 years of their life.
Interesting. The red part is fine. The jersey is hideous.
Well, that's what they look like back then, Did all right?
Did anybody see? They saw that your boy he's keeping his beard. He had a beard now.
Yeah, he got a beard now. Yep.
He rocking the beard in game 1.
In game 1, he's like, I'm gonna keep it.
He's gonna ball out, bro.
I hope so.
And that's your pick.
Malik Neighbors for 2 touchdowns.
Oh. I got Thibodeau with two sacks. I got at least not Thibodeau. Yeah, Thibodeau, and I got Burns. So I'm getting sacks today. And I got Neighbors. At least getting 1 touchdown. So hopefully. And Singletary getting 1 too. Fuck that.
Interesting. So y'all gonna win it?
I think we got it. I'm not saying by much, but I think we got it. We have to. It's not looking good after this game.
Yeah, I picked y'all too. I picked y'all today 24-20. I think I got the Giants winning this game today. I think they're gonna show out. I still think that JJ gonna get busy on the other side because as we mentioned, Sam Darnold's got to put the ball in the area.
Yeah, our secondary
got to put the ball in the area.
Yeah,
and that's it. He's gonna make plays. He's gonna make plays.
We're gonna give up plays, no doubt. That secondary it's very young. Right. They're gonna get exposed by them vet receivers. So.
Indeed. Juwan, what do you think about that game, man?
Hey, man. Joel is my best friend, man. Gotta go with my guy. So Vikings by 20. No, I'm just joking. I got the Giants. I got the Giants winning this game. Just schematically, man, I really don't trust the Vikings quarterback situation like at all.
Right.
At least with the rookie, I could at least say it's a rookie, right? So it's like whatever good or bad comes, it's a rookie. Right. You kind of just that's what it is, right? First year, that's just what it is. But also, let me be very clear here. All right. Vikings lose. Justin Jefferson wants out. New England's got money. I'm just saying a lot of these things start to line up. So for me, you need the Giants to go in there. Hey. You ain't seen already? We can kick more people out. Whoever need to go, you can go. All right. Kendrick Bourne, maybe you're making too much money. You can go. All right.
That is true.
Get out. So whatever we need to do to get Justin Jefferson, we'll donate. Do a GoFundMe, whatever you need. But anyway, Giants I have in this one, mainly because, as I was telling Joel, I believe Giants are at their best, franchise-wise, when the defense is up to par. They're getting their defense up there, right? So I think they call this game Sacks Fifth because it's going to be a sack every fifth play. Giants, I think, are going to run it up defensively. This will be a good statement game for the Giants to just say, hey, I know what y'all was talking. Look, hold on, Didge, hear me out. I know what y'all was talking about how we would look this year. We're changing the narrative. In a lot of the Giants seasons, these are the games they lose, right? So you go out, you win games like this that you're supposed to, and it just sets a good trend for you going forward. So.
That's true.
That is true.
Now, playoff runs, a lot of those were those games we were winning games we weren't supposed to, and games that we were supposed to. That's how we got there. You know?
No, that was very accurate. You Giants, they do need to win these games they're supposed to win, but they will not win this one.
Damn, dude.
I'm going Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota 21-17.
At least the score wasn't bad.
No, the score isn't going to be crazy.
It's still a little disrespectful. You think with Neighbors in them they can only get 17?
Yeah, it's not Neighbors in them. It's Daniel Jones in them. That beard not doing nothing.
I'm telling you that I tell you what, that beard will do more work than a homeboy in Cincinnati going full Slim Shady. Daniel Jones' beard about to put up numbers. You watch, Didge. You watch going against the grain.
Minnesota in the playoffs with Daniel Jones.
I want to remind the audience, Didge came to New York and loved it and said he wants to live there.
New York was great.
Disrespecting
I had a time. New York was so fun.
Not talking like that. You be talking real crazy against the Knicks and the Giants. We gonna make sure you're not welcome back for sure.
I had nothing but love while I was there. It was great. Everybody was friendly.
Not no more. Not no more.
The funny part is, I was there during I forgot which game it was in the Pacers series. We was in that bar cheering it up with all the people. I was high-fiving people. It was great.
Nah, if me and Joel didn't see it, we don't believe it. Nah, you're not welcome back.
I need video proof.
Hey, next up, guys, we got the Commanders and the Bucks are set to go at it today. The Bucks coming off of winning their division. The man, Juwan's favorite guy, Baker Mayfield, is back there.
Baby. Shake it back, baby.
And they're taking on a Commanders squad who got a whole lot of new stuff going over there. New quarterback, new coach, got some new coordinators. Got some new running backs. They got a lot of
new name, everything. Yeah, everything new. Fresh car smell running around over there.
Everything's up on a new stadium, but I don't think they're playing there today, so it don't matter. Very interesting game for me though, because I want to see how Jaden Daniels, reacts in his first start. They're throwing him out there in the water. The franchise is definitely rebuilding, and I also want to see how he reacts with Terry McLaurin and everybody else, because that's pretty much what it is. I want to see how Washington replaces the production of Jahan Dotson. They're going to be out there going at it. I believe it will be what's the kids? The kids and Noah Brown, former Cowboy, former Texan. Yeah. So that should probably be their top three receivers there. Going to be a very, very interesting game. Juwan, what you think?
Look, I can't go against my guy. When I got someone, I don't go against them. It's shake and bake forever. It's shake and bake forever till the wheels fall off. Baker Mayfield. And also, I just need the rookies ahead of Drake May to not look so great, so that if Drake May does have to start this year and he don't look too good, I go, well, look, they don't look good either. All right, it's not a Drake May thing. All right, they both look bad. So yeah, I'm gonna rock with that. Shout out to Baker Mayfield.
Baker will be the touchdown maker out there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks too in this one. I'm gonna take the Bucks in this game. Maybe something to the tune of 27-23. I think it's going to be interesting. I think Mike Evans has a huge game in this one against that Washington secondary.
Hey, that's hilarious. Every year I forget he's still in the league. I don't know.
Still getting money.
Mike Evans has been playing.
Still getting money.
He put up 1,000 yards every year,
which is crazy. But I don't know how old Mike Evans is. Yeah, I swear to God. I just always remember him. Right? Like, you can tell me Mike Evans has been playing since Calvin Johnson, and I believe you. I don't remember, man. The man's just been there. He's just been there.
By 13?
By 13? You know, Travis, you a Washington fan? Or you know something we don't know?
Washington might be okay, though. I think
No. 13 is so specific. That's my age. It's just so specific.
So you said what? Maybe round it up to 14, or maybe
round up to 14. I'm like, why 13? Yeah, I'm like, you must know something.
You get a 10, maybe 14, 13.
Yeah, I'm like 13 is crazy. All right, 13 it is.
13 is crazy.
Here's what you think.
Like I said, 13 is crazy because I'm going 17. 27-10. Washington. Let's go. Get Baker out of here.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels, go Tigers. Let's go.
So you got the Commanders in now.
Yeah.
The Commanders winning this game.
He's a hater of Baker Mayfield.
No, I just really like Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens next week when you choose another team against the Bucks.
There's that list I had. So it was crazy about Jaden Daniels starting. So you can go back to starting at 2017. You starting your opening day quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins. The next year was Alex Smith. The next year was Case Keenum. The next year was Dwayne Haskins. 2021, it was Fitzmagic. 22, Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
23, Sam Howell.
Mm-hmm.
And today, it is young Jaden Daniels.
Hey, man, break the curse at some point, bro.
They've had an opening day quarterback every year since 2017.
I wouldn't be shocked if Washington was the first team in NFL history to have 6 quarterbacks on their roster, just in case. Just in case. I wouldn't be shocked. That team just run through. That team and the Colts run through quarterbacks like it's nothing. Like it's the easiest position to just keep refilling.
Tampa also doesn't do well against rookie quarterbacks in their first start.
Interesting.
Right, you don't need to throw salt on why you don't want Baker to win, did you? We get it.
Spiteful man.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how they use this offense with all these new pieces. Though we talked about the receivers, and I guess they're listing Brian Robinson as a starter, but they do have Austin Eckler over there.
I know, that's weird.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how they use him, especially on third down when they try to get Daniels out of the pocket and rolling a little bit, and your boy.
I think we'll see a lot of RPOs.
Yeah, interesting.
We'll see a lot of RPOs.
Joel, what do you think about this game? Who you got winning?
I got the Bucks, man. Just on paper, it just seemed like they're better equipped for this matchup. Washington, maybe not this year, but they're making strides. I mean, they made some nice acquisitions, but they also lost someone important. So, maybe it just wasn't working out. Yeah, I'm still going Bucks. Just a little bit better on paper. And they got the experience. They came to the playoffs. I mean, I'm sorry. I do look forward to seeing Jaden play though.
I do as well. Hey, I can't believe I'm saying that about a Washington team, but I believe, yeah.
I mean, we all liked him coming out. Let's be real.
Yeah, true. That's why I hated that he went there.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Hey, us too, man.
Next up, we got the Cowboys and the Browns. very interesting opening day matchup. I'm so used to playing the Giants all the daggone time. This kind of threw me for a loop when the schedule came out. As Source was talking about earlier, and all of you were talking about earlier, how is Dak going to play getting paid the same day he's set to take the field? This is a 3-interception game. I'm more concerned not as much about the interceptions per se, but just can they keep him off the ground? Because the Cowboys are starting 2 rookies on the offensive line today.
Okay.
So that's got a rookie center in BB, and then you got the left tackle. You've got Guyton, and it's not something you want to do when you're facing, Myles Garrett over there, and Zadarius Smith. Zadarius Smith is over there. That's not something that you want to do. Already questions on whether or not the Dallas Cowboys are going to be able to run the ball effectively. So I am a little worried, not only for health in this game, but I'm just worried about this game as a whole. Diz, what you think about it?
This has nothing against the Cowboys, first and foremost.
And hold on real quick. And of course, this is, I forgot to mention, I apologize to the football guys. Yeah, I forgot. This is also Tom Brady's broadcast debut. I'm sorry. Carry on.
It is. And I think because of it's being Tom Brady's NFL broadcast debut, that Cleveland defense that is already amazing is going to step up even more. I don't have any faith in any offense in this game just because I think Cleveland's defense is going to stifle Dallas's, and I just don't have faith in Cleveland's offense. I'm going to go 14-10 Cleveland.
Okay. Fair enough. Juwan, what you think?
I'm thinking we need to stop disrespecting Deshaun Watson. All right. Last year, not the greatest. All right. But it's bounce back time. All right. Definitely bounce back time. I mean, for Cleveland, you got to, right? I mean, you paid that man historically. So something need to go your way. I don't know, man. I don't know. My heart's telling me the Cowboys, right? They're just the better team, right? But I'm like, if you're the Browns, Cowboys should be your measuring stick, right? Like, you got to face teams like that going forward with the Bills and the Chiefs and the Ravens and teams like that. I mean, hell, Ravens more so than anything, but I'm going Browns. Wait, is this in Dallas or in Cleveland?
It's in Cleveland.
I'm not sure if that means anything.
It does. That's why I was asking, because I thought Cooper would try to show out against CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, in Dallas. But if it's not in Dallas, yeah, I'm gonna just go Dallas.
Well, that still could be a problem. Something else I'm worried about because without Deron Bland is out for 6 to 8 weeks, right? So you're talking about Cooper showing out. There's a possibility Cowboys may be starting a rookie possibly at the other corner. And then
remember
Jerry Jeudy too. They brought in Jeudy, who's no slouch.
Cooper loves to not show up when you expect it. You know this, right? So, don't put too much pressure on him. He might not show up, That's Cooper's MO. So, but yeah, no, I'm going to go Dallas, man. I'm going to go. Michael Parsons been talking a whole lot of trash in the offseason. That man better have 30 sacks today. Not the season, today. 30 today, the way that man's been talking.
29 would be 30.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I got you.
Failure. Yeah, Dallas.
Joel, what you think?
I'm torn because I like the Browns on paper. Cowboys are good, but I also have Dak as my quarterback. Dak's my fantasy quarterback. I kind of need to show touchdowns today. I don't need the Cowboys to win, but I need Dak to play.
So you're hoping for a shootout?
Yeah, shoot it out. It's not gonna be happening.
Perfect scenario for Joel. The Cowboys lose the game 31-30, but Dak throws 4 touchdowns with no interception.
Absolutely, that would be the perfect game for me.
Prime, why can't it swing your way where it's the same thing, but they win on a game-winning touchdown by Dak? So Joel gets all those points, and you
No,
get the
because
win.
Joel doesn't want the Cowboys to win.
It's not always about what Joel wants, goddammit. All right, he can split the difference. Okay?
Oh, that's fair. Whatever.
Get the win in fantasy, let Prime get the win in real life, all right?
If we were settling in real life, I would take that. But he said perfect scenario.
Yeah, it's going. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm a little. I'm a little scared about this game. Like I said, there's no Nick Chubb, so it's going to be interesting to see how they deploy James Ford, whoever else they got. So not worry about Chubb handling the ball, but are we going to be able to move the football and not turn it over against this vaunted defense? So I'm still picking us to win. I don't think it's going to be anything super high scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting looking at a 20-17 game. I don't know. I don't know. I can see that scenario. Then I can see the scenario whereas Dak actually plays well and the defense plays well on our end as well. And then we get a little bit higher than that. But so I'm just gonna say we're gonna win, but not gonna nail down a score. But no matter where it goes, it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, we were definitely wearing them Century Reds. I see them.
I just saw the. I also I don't like how ESPN headlines their stuff. They finally just sent the notification about Kendrick headlining the Super Bowl, but it just says Lamar to perform at the Super Bowl, and I'm like, my mind immediately was like, why is Lamar Jackson? We just talked about this.
That's messy work right there. That's messy work.
That was super messy by ESPN.
What are we talking about here?
That's messy work for more than one reason. That's messy work that it's in New Orleans. And
imagine if the Ravens do make it to the Super Bowl, right?
Then now I'm looking at this like I need to screenshot this so I can have this as evidence.
Or better yet, what if the Ravens make it to the Super Bowl and don't win it, and the headlines are Lamar performs, and one Lamar performs, one doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's so messy.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. So, Joel, you say you going with the Browns?
I'm going with the Browns.
Gotcha.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Did you pick us? Oh no, you don't pick scores. That's right.
Yeah, it's very hard. I don't know.
I mean, no, I just throw.
I'll take 31-30. I mean,
all right, let's move on to a game where the quarterbacks used to be on the other team, used to be on the other side. We got Stafford and Goff going at it in a game that I think has the potential to be one of the best games on the slate when we come to excitement, points, things of that nature. Playmakers on both sides. You got a side over there with one of the better tight ends in the game, and Laporta, my man, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Is Laporta playing? I thought he had hurt.
Jameson Williams. Laporta?
Yeah.
Is he playing today?
That's what I'm looking now.
Yeah,
I thought he was still hurt.
I thought he was good. I could be wrong.
No, he is. He is. He back.
He back? Yeah, he's playing.
I'm playing him too. I got him.
I don't know
and
why
the
I thought he was still hurt.
And the Rams, of course, with Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. I think this is one of the most entertaining games on the schedule. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know who I want to pick in this game. But Diz, what you think about it?
So this is like you are right. This is definitely one of the most entertaining games this week. It also is. I'm glad this is the Sunday night game because this is probably the marquee game of the day. I'm picking Detroit simply because it's in Detroit. They have a lot of high hopes this year, and you have to start off on the right foot. I'm gonna go 31-23. Detroit.
Indeed. Joel, what you think?
I'm also rocking with Detroit. They impressed me wholeheartedly last year. I like their team a lot. Not that I don't like the Rams, but I think the Rams just keep surprising me every year. I just don't see it, and every year I'm proven wrong.
It's interesting. Like I never go into a season thinking like the Rams are going to be good this year, and then you get to like week 12, and it's like, oh, the Rams are firmly in playoff contention. All right.
I don't get it every year. I remember a couple 2 years ago. Like I'm looked at their squad, I'm like, they're not that impressive, and they were good. I'm like, I don't like Puka Nacua came out of nowhere. It's like a lot of weird shit. Anyway, good lines.
McVay finds a way to make them relevant.
That's probably what it is. The coaching helps.
Yeah, I really like their running game too with Kyron Williams. I do want to see. It was announced about a week or two ago that they were saying they were going to use Calvin Williams in the punting game too. So that's telling me either they're trying to throw some punt returns, either trying to throw some teams off, or they're going to gently put him back there now and then. And makes me wonder how much of Blake Corum we're going to see, the rookie running back as well in this one, who I think is perfect for this offense. But yeah, the only reason that I'm definitely taking Detroit in this game because this will be the first time. This is life without Aaron Donald. And I do believe that, as we saw with that two-headed monster of a running game that Detroit likes to deploy, there are going to be some opportunities there, especially when they get inside that red zone. So that's why I am taking the Lions, probably something like 33-27. Juwan, what you got?
I love Detroit, and I love what Detroit's been able to do, but there's something about the unknown with the Rams. So I'm going to go with the Rams and Akuna Matata because I've been really impressed with how he plays the receiver. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Puka Nacua. My bad. I love how he plays at the receiver position. And Stafford looks like he maybe found some of that fountain of youth, So until that man's wheels fall off, this team always has a chance. So I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Indeed. Highly entertaining game. That's the Sunday night game. And then last up for the Monday night game, we have a very highly anticipated matchup for a whole lot of reasons. And that would be the Jets and the 49ers. Aaron Rodgers is back. And hopefully he has a better first game than he did last year.
Seriously.
Juwan, what do you think about this?
I think I never wish injury on anyone, so I didn't celebrate it last year. But there's not a better person that scenario could have possibly happened to.
Oh, boy.
But I'll go with 49ers, man. Never a day in my life would I root for the Jets. A day in my life. 49ers, 600-2. Madden rules. Full-on Madden rules. No offsides. Got the ratings all the way up. 49ers.
Woo. Joel, what you think?
Niners. Primarily because I have Christian McCaffrey and I need him to just ball out.
But you don't need him to win, Joel.
But they're the Jets, so technically I do. I don't know.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
I don't care as much if the Jets win or not. I know the Jets fans themselves have been waiting a very long time for this to come together.
Way longer
than they probably should have because of what happened last year.
No.
No, they
longer.
I
want them to wait longer. Yeah.
This team might be actually really good. I just don't know if they're going to win week one. They might, but right now I got the Niners pulling it through. But the Jets overall might just have a good season. Week one's week one.
Let's hope they don't, because that team having a rebuild would be so much fun. So much fun.
You don't like those guys.
No, not at all. And it's Bart Scott's fault. That can't wait has stuck with me for life. For life.
That's fair.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Didn't appreciate it.
Did
34-17 San Fran. I think they are going to put a whooping on them. I have no
that's
faith
not high
in the
enough,
Jets.
Didge.
Zero. The Jets are not going to have a good year. I feel like the hype is too high. It's not going to happen.
How are you running for it?
34-17.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Prime. Can I ask you something? The last solid season Rodgers had was in Green Bay, right? And it wasn't even a good season because he had struggled a lot, correct?
Yeah.
So why do a lot of people keep omitting that from their memory of forgetting the last time we saw him with a star generational wide receiver, right? Man didn't look all that great. And let's also remember this. They didn't drastically change the team the next year when Jordan Love started, and he took that team to the playoffs.
That is true.
So without Devontae Adams, mind you, so everyone knows, without Devontae Adams. So I'm just curious as how we forget where Rodgers was as opposed to where they think he'll go to.
Right.
I'm just a little confused.
I think with the Jets situation, that people are just thinking about this is a team that they feel like is only a few pieces away of being a good team. And
They
I
thought
can
it was
agree
a
with
Tampa
you.
situation.
So you just need a comparable quarterback. Like, so they expect him to be Aaron Rodgers of old. But if you come into a team with the Jets with a really good defense, especially in the secondary, you've got a running back in Breece Hall, who is undoubtedly a monster. You got a good wide receiver, a very good wide receiver in Garrett Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of promise. So they're not expecting him to come in and be the guy that Aaron Rodgers we used to see back in Green Bay. But he's definitely a large upgrade on anybody they had. They just need a comparable quarterback.
I don't disagree with you, but I just think people should pay closer attention to the fact that when Brady went from New England to the Bucs, Brady wasn't having a bad season. It just ended badly, right? But he was not having a bad season.
To be fair,
I'm sorry.
Rodgers wasn't having that bad. He was having a bad,
not a horrible season, just bad for him. Is what
I
was
gonna
saying.
say. It was bad to Aaron Rodgers standards.
Right.
He's still almost 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
He had 12 interceptions.
I was about to say it was the interceptions that was glaring.
He had 12, which was crazy. But it's like overall, I mean, a lot of quarterbacks ain't giving you 3,700 yards and
not
26 touchdowns.
But a lot of quarterbacks don't have Devontae Adams.
That's true. 2022, they still had Devontae?
Jimmy G had him.
Wait, Jimmy G had him in 2022? I see what you're saying. Joe. I see what you're saying.
He didn't have Devontae Adams that year. 2022 was Devontae's first year at the Raiders.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So he did all that without him.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even name you his receiving core.
A lot of people couldn't, and I think
that was part of the problem.
Hats off. But to me, it started to feel like Aaron Rodgers was heading towards the other side of his career.
And that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? And look, I'll say this. If he has in between what Manning was able to do when he was dragged to the Super Bowl that year and what Brady was able to do when he blew out Patrick Mahomes, you can get somewhere in that sweet spot in the middle of that. God bless you. But I don't see that Jets defense being as elite as Peyton's Denver defense was. And I don't see Aaron Rodgers being as cerebral as Tom Brady was that season.
And Tom Brady wasn't coming off of a catastrophic injury.
That's also true.
But still going back to that year, I think what also impacted a lot of people's perception on what happened that year, he was coming off back-to-back MVPs.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So when you have two MVPs and then you kind of just come down to earth and you're late 30s, people are kind of like, well, this is kind of the twilight of the career. And then, like you said, having that catastrophic injury last year, I just think a lot of this is hype on what Rodgers used to be. And I'm not saying that he's going to be bad or anything. I just think they're putting a lot of faith on a quarterback that's in his 40s and is still on the recovery. Like, I'm sure it's been over a year, so I'm sure it's as best as it can be. But we've seen what happened with people when they come back off of an Achilles tear. Yeah. They're not the same players they were before.
I mean, unless you're Tom Brady.
He didn't tear an Achilles.
Yeah, he did.
I thought it was an ACL.
Was it ACL?
I thought it was ACL.
Okay, then my bad. Like that man came back and then ran it up.
Yeah.
Brady took that like a little a minor procedure. And just like, I'm back. I'm good.
No doubt. It's gonna be a very interesting game. I think they picked a really good game for both of the Sunday night and the Monday night games. And that's all the picks we got. One thing I am looking forward to today, of course, is we talked about Caleb Williams and how he plays. We saw life for the Chiefs without L'Jarius Sneed over there. Trent McDuffie still over there doing this thing. But I was watching the other night to see how Kansas City's defensive secondary would adjust to not having L'Jarius Sneed over there, he's now with the Titans. So Caleb Williams is going to have to deal with him. So I'm kind of looking forward to that matchup. And then the Cardinals and Bills, we talked about the Rams and Lions being a pretty exciting game. This could actually turn out to be a pretty good game. The debut of Marvin Harrison Jr. So
I picked him up in fantasy. So yeah,
especially for fantasy wise, could actually be a really good game. So I am definitely looking forward to that. And of course, we on Tyreek watch as well to see if he.
Hey, that arrest did not look good. I can tell you that. I just watched it. It did not look good.
If
you better make sure them arms still work. They was getting rough with his arms.
Were they?
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Maybe there's some truth to him being on somebody else's fantasy, and that's why he got pulled over.
Hey, he is my prime receiver in fantasy, so please let him play. Please.
Big sigh of relief for a lot of people when they listened that he was going to play today. So we'll hear what else happens with him, I guess, afterwards.
Right.
So, yeah. But it's almost game time. We're 5 minutes away. You guys got any parting thoughts before we kick off here?
I'm really looking forward to this New England game. Did you find a way to watch it? You don't have to tell me here, but did you find a way to watch it?
I did not yet. I'm still looking.
I didn't either. I gotta wait for you though after this. Did you remind me when we get off air? I gotta wait for you.
Perfect. I don't want to have to go to a bar.
Outside of that prime. Yeah, no, I got you. Outside of that prime, nothing really, man. I can't wait to see what these guys that got contracts do. I saw a report that Jamar Chase is supposed to get it before tip-off. I mean, not tip-off, kickoff. That's not going to happen. So it'll probably be right. So it'll probably be sometime today or tomorrow. So yeah, this is a big year for a lot of people. So can't wait to see what Dak and CeeDee Lamb look like with all that money, that they carrying around.
Indeed, get paid. Joel, you got anything?
Nah, I just want to see what my squad looks like week 1. Be made next week. That's all. I'm just looking forward to seeing everything. Everybody, all the new rookies. Another thing I like to watch week 1.
Yeah.
So a lot of things like that. So I'm excited. It is the first Sunday in football. So.
Yep, 2 TDs for neighbors today.
Shit.
2 TDs for neighbors. All right.
Indeed. Did you got anything?
No, I'm excited that football is back. Yesterday was a good day of college football. Today should hopefully be a good day of NFL football. This is a good time of year where you can spend your entire weekend obviously doing the things you need to get done, but the backdrop to that is always football, and I love it.
No doubt. We appreciate you guys. As mentioned last week, because Jawan definitely said he wanted to be around for week 2. So I guess that's something between him and Source. So you guys are welcome back next week. If you want to come through, if you ain't doing nothing, come pop in. We'll have a little bit better idea about our teams and how we're feeling about them and the matchup. So if you guys are available, you guys are definitely welcome to come back on. As always, we appreciate it. No doubt. And for those of y'all watching out there, this is the SBP. We are live almost every Sunday at 11 a.m. And then sometimes during the week, you can catch us on Facebook at the SBP. You can also catch us on YouTube on SBP TV. All right. Until next week, we out of here. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy your Sunday.